Okay. Okay. Yeah, that is, you're right. That is absolutely the downside of a lot of the OBS stuff being integrated. I mean, this is also a problem for me because I'm running on a single monitor setup. It's like I'm living in the early 2000s and I can't afford to buy another giant CRT monitor. Sad days. Okay, friends, please let me know if we are back up and running. I think we are. Booyah. Thank you kindly, Grav. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Let's bring up some audio. I think we can do this. I think we can officially do this. Okay, there's a whole guides and tips. Oh, wow. Okay. This is a bit of a wall of text, though. Dodge dash by double tapping. Forward and backwards attacks have more delay than neutral attacks. Also have timing differences across characters. Stamina refills faster when you stand still and even faster when you walk away. Okay. Okay. No, that's just two player, isn't it? All right.
Let's fight with honor.
Interesting. Okay. So forward, back, and neutral slashes. There's a lot of recovery. There's a down. Okay, we have a heal and a pummel strike. We have parry. Ooh, charged attack. All right. Ooh, this is interesting. Don't tell me I'm down again, am I? No, okay. For a second there, I was like, whoa, hold up a second, guys. Welcome to Sclash, friends. Okay. No, not desktop. Why do you have a quit to desktop from there? Yo, this game has a vibe though, doesn't it?
This story takes place a long time ago, in another world, where talented warriors
I do like the art.
trained
The art
in
is very
martial
pretty.
arts by the gods they worship.
Honestly, this is something you'll
Protected the
see
people from
out of a
criminals
lot of the
and
indie
demons.
one-hit fighters. I think One Strike, Ki
These warriors were
Resonance,
called
Slice, Dice, and
samurai.
Rice all have very, very distinct visual styles, either like watercolor painting
This
or
tale
some
finds
kind
its
of,
roots in
you know,
the village of
silhouetted,
Aki, where, according to legend,
like backlit
samurai
kind
were
of style.
blessed by the raven god Tengu. It is said that the samurai were able to defeat
True,
their
there's a lot of people
opponents
who really
with a
dislike having
single
to.
blow.
I Alt F4. Yeah, I know, that's all I do.
Their leader, Susanoo, was an unrivaled fighter, master of the arts of winds and storms. She was so fierce and brutal on the battlefield that she could be mistaken for a man,
Love those topical
beast,
skin treatments. You need
or
some
even
ointment?
a monster. A bitter rivalry between the two commanders of the Aki and Natsu clans escalated into a violent war
Man, all right.
that plagued their villages
How
for
much of
many
this is
years
tied
and
to
showed no signs of stopping anytime soon.
like
At the
historical
heart
lore?
of this unending chaos starts the tale of the samurai Jinmu, an orphan
MrFight
raised
combo
by
challenges.
Susanoo.
Mohas, I'm actually thinking about doing a
One
combo
day,
challenge
in
stream
the
because
village of
I really want to go
our
through more of the
hero
heat
was
wave ones as
finishing
well.
his training.
And now that MrFight has the complete set, I might make an afternoon out of it. And I don't know. Do y'all want to see me like
As he
struggle
done since a
through?
young age, Jinmu warmed up in
Struggle
the
through
dojo,
combo challenges?
following the training
I'd do it.
required by the
I'd do
village
it.
chief. He was the most promising disciple. He put in quite the effort, firmly hoping to one day play his part in the protection of his
Ooh,
people.
okay. That's a good way to show
He knew
hitbox
this
range.
for
Oh, that's
sure.
nice.
The Natsu clan leader, Amaterasu, was no man to call a truce.
Okay, it's a pretty big parry window too. That's a pretty large parry window, isn't it? Oh, push to disrupt an enemy. Okay. Dodge an attack at the last moment. Where's my dodge? Whoop. Oh. Is this because I'm on an arcade stick? Oh, there you go. Okay. There we go. There we go. Okay, that is a much tighter timing window.
Jinmu knew the origin of the Natsu clan like the back of his hand. Like everyone else, he was aware that Susanoo's eternal rival had betrayed her twice, turning against his own allies and mercilessly slaughtering his comrades to
Looks like the
satisfy
Flash
his
version of
selfish
Sekiro.
desires. It was because of Amaterasu that Jinmu had lost both his father and his mother, whom he had never known. And so Susanoo had to raise him in their stead.
Womp womp. All right. And my parry. There's my parry. Okay. To attack, press the attack button. Kill your opponent to not die. Block your opponent. Yeah, yeah. I appreciate that. Those are some like hidden secrets, man. They're like the forbidden knowledge of don't suck. Yeah, yeah. I rarely consider that when playing games, honestly. Okay, backslash didn't quite work. Dodged into him. Man, I might actually be better off playing this on a controller as opposed to my arcade stick. Dude, the range on that is huge though, eh? Oh.
Yet, It was not out of vengeance that Jinmu wished to fight.
Right, I gotta remember
but
that. I
to
can kick him too.
protect his own. It was from this unwavering determination that he drew his strength. Jinwoo's training was coming to an end, culminating in a final challenge.
Oh, of course. Final challenge against your
his
friend.
Finally catching up, eh, little Raven? Maybe I can stop holding back now. Boast all you want. You weren't that talented at my age.
Okay. Okay. I like that as, oh, and it like forces a backup? Okay, that's good. Yeah, reset to nooch, right? I like that. Get him!
I won!
His confidence was not misplaced. None
Like,
of his
is this gonna
seniors
end up
or
being like a
superiors could
brawler?
defeat him.
In the story mode? I wonder. Or is it gonna be more just like an arcade mode of individual matches? Nice. That was decent for a little, like, that was, like, nice. That was really nice as, like, a tutorial cold open.
But even though Jinmu outstripped all his peers,
Oh, man, that's a good
he
background.
still hadn't managed to surpass his master.
Like I said, there's something about this style of indie fighting game that they have nailed this, like, really interesting aesthetic. Man, maybe, dude, footsies too. I have not, like, I've only ever played footsies
Jinmu,
against
at
Ducky. I
last
would
you
really like to
arrived.
get some games in
Are
with
you
other
ready to
people as well.
complete your training?
I've been ready for a long time. I won't disappoint you, grandmother.
Let's do it.
I expected nothing less from you. On guard.
Oh, a lot of recovery. Oh. Never let them laugh at you. I think she's laughing at me. I think you're right. Oh, come on. I parried that. You're right. Right now, it feels very fencing-like. Am I rested? You can rest? That's a good question. Always be rested. Okay, come on. Use my reach. Use my reach. You're not gonna block her parry.
I won. I did it.
Cheers.
What spirit you have. Sometimes you remind me of your father. But you wouldn't have been able to touch me if I had called upon the Tengu god.
Stay rested. Hey, resting and hydration, very important.
I'm sure I can. Let's have a rematch, and don't hold back this time.
Okay.
That arrogance it reminds me of. No, it doesn't matter. Only the power of a god can surpass the power of another god. Still,
Does that mean I can join the battle?
very well.
Seem very eager.
You will join
Very
the fight
eager to
against
join the
the
battle.
Natsu clan. I know your heart is good, but have no mercy for these traitors. Advance with us to victory and avenge our people. I will
Yeah, you wouldn't have been able to win if I had just cheated.
Your training
Use my
is
godlike
complete,
powers, come
and I
on.
can now give you your weapon. The katana is a samurai's best ally. Take care of it, and carry it with you wherever you go.
Weeks passed, and unfortunately war broke out once
I mean,
again.
as it tends to.
It was time to head out to battle. The Aki clan advanced through the valley to respond to the Natsu attack, and Jinmu hastened to join Akiku and his fellow samurai.
Run to catch up, come on.
But he lost track of his friend, and naively plunged into enemy lines to find her.
Totally is a bit of a brawler, I like it.
Jinmu soon faced a formidable opponent. It was time.
The traitors of Aki will pay!
Alright. Come on. Gotcha. Oh, no. I did not mean to double dash. Yeah, they don't seem great at dealing. There you go. At dealing with the long range. Okay, into the corner. Just gonna let me do it, alright. Shadow Tactics Blade of the Shogun. No, that sounds new to me.
They are the traitors.
You like samurai and old Japan stuff like this, probably up my alley. What is it, what is it like? Is it like a Dynasty Warrior style game? Like, what are we looking at here?
What? Fire?
Despite Tengu's protection, a fire seemed to have broken out. Who could unleash such flames under a divine storm?
Some asshole, as always. Yeah, Mohast, it is. I think it just got the their online multiplayer update, actually.
Well, well, well. A raven who's still
Ooh,
standing.
Amaterasu.
You should have fled while you had the chance.
Ooh, a real-time tactical game is what it is. Okay.
But since you're here, be my warm-up. And then I'll cross swords with the furious harpy who serves as your leader.
Amaterasu, the leader of the Natsu clan himself. I must not hesitate. I must eliminate him. It's
Only thing
Jinmu
standing
had to
between you
face
and
the
peace is
samurai of
murder.
the sun, blessed by
You're a little more skilled than the others, but you're starting to tire. Don't be disappointed. It's normal to bow down to me. But try to entertain me a little longer, will you?
Ooh, that's a Sclash. Name drop. Yeah, just parrying, yeah. Curses. Let's begin.
You're a little more skilled than the others, but you're starting to tire. Don't be disappointed. It's normal to bow down to me. But try to entertain me a little longer, will you?
Okay. So I'm thinking, should I try to dash in and go for a pummel strike? Because he's just going to parry me, right?
You're a little more skilled than the others, but you're starting to tire.
Nope. We need more games about moose. Honestly, I think we need more games about raccoons. There's a game from a Canadian development studio called the game's called Trash Panda, and I'm excited to play it. It's like, what if Grand Theft Auto, but you're a raccoon in Toronto, trying to like take over territory to have garbage to eat.
It's just luck. The weaklings I've faced over the years have made me let my guard down. It won't happen again.
Okay. If I can wait for that. Oh, I've used the wrong attack. There we go. Coffee syrup. Yeah, we do. It's just like the iced coffee mix, right? It's like chocolate syrup, but it's for like iced coffee. Definitely have that.
Give up? What's your name, young
Yeah, I know. Just like, luck. It's pure luck. Just closes his eyes and swings a sword.
Jinbu. The fire of war will only be extinguished when Susanoo frees my daughter.
A Natsu woman in the Aki clan? What are you talking about?
You're fighting her war without even knowing this? How naive. You must think your intentions are noble, but your savage beast of a leader has more blood on her hands than you realize.
I was not expecting it to go this hard with its story mode.
She doesn't care about you. She knows that I will eliminate every last one of her followers if she doesn't return my child, and yet she does nothing.
You're spouting nonsense. Stop trying to deceive me. Why would she do that?
Because she only listens to her rage.
I mean, that's a problem.
Still trembling, Jinmu looked around him. The battle was over.
Yo, Fluffernutter? I have not had Fluffernutter in
Despite
forever.
significant losses, Aki had come out on top. Yet despite this victory, thoughts collided in Jinmu's head.
What was he talking about? His daughter? Could it be that grandmother has been hiding things from me? All these corpses.
Of course.
As many Aki as Natsu. Is Amaterasu...
Jinmu, you're back. Look, we managed to push back the Natsu. Come, join us. We all deserve to catch our breath.
The Natsu will eventually come back.
It's the
and this
state
endless
sandwich
cycle
mess,
of
really?
violence will resume as if today had never happened.
Yeah, it's
Why
like, it's
not
the
seek
cutest,
to
like,
stop this conflict
most
and
ridiculous
enjoy
finger food
lasting
ever, if you
peace?
ask me.
Jinmu, you know very well that it's not possible. Amaterasu doesn't listen to
Oh,
anyone
Warbread,
but
I think it's
himself.
just
He
like,
only wishes to destroy.
it was like the wartime ration bread recipe.
I exhausted my kindness and patience a long time ago. The only option left is to
Oh yeah, here we
defeat
go.
my
That's the
fighting
Susanoo
forces.
rage. That's what we're talking about.
Ah, here lies the cause of your sudden impudence.
Tried to manipulate.
He
Well, no,
You
maybe he
must
just
not
told me the
listen to
truth.
him. Amaterasu is a liar. His word...
That's not it. There is a way out. And Amaterasu has only one demand to stop
That's right.
this war.
Ceasefire now.
Enough. You must do as I say. I don't have to answer to you. We are at war, and here I am your leader.
Grandmother, is it
I
true
said
that
it.
we're holding his daughter captive?
Ah. Of course You cannot understand. It's too soon.
We have to set her free now. We have to stop.
Yo, a lot of VO. I am legitimately impressed.
Impossible.
Like,
You're... Oh,
the styling. It's interesting because it just
was
looks
a
like it's
mistake to bring you to
like
the
it's
battlefield.
like low definition hand painted like water painting backgrounds, right? Even the like the clothing as well. You can see the individual keyframes in their animations, right? It's so
Impossible. I
there's
think the mistake comes from
there's a
your
lot of
blind
art and there's a lot of
stubbornness.
VO that's been done,
You
and it's
refuse
like
to
they were like,
explain.
okay, we're
I
gonna
will
use
have
this
to
to
take
really
matters
give it
into
that
my own
sheen, that
hands.
polish, right? It's really impressive when you see folks do this because I think so many of the fighting games that I play, especially the indie ones, will either focus on like hyper stylization, or like do the core mechanic thing, right? Where it's like it's just the fighting game. It's you get the fighting and that's it. And then the stuff around it is not so much the most developed ever.
Jinmu, please stop. Listen to your leader.
Right, and sure, Andrew, it might just be some Fiverr art and some like in studio VO
know
that
the
is just them
punishment
and
for me to
their friend group
Death.
that did it, but
don't make me fight you.
it is admirable to see an attempt like this, and I think it does help set you apart from a lot of the other
You
indie
leave
fighting
no
games
choice.
who are like,
You are
that's
the
beyond
one who
our
taught me
reach,
to
so we're
fight
not
for
gonna
my
do it,
people.
right? We'll see as it goes on how well developed it is.
You don't understand. Give up, and I can forgive
Whoops.
this offense. This deceitful fox has confused your mind. Come back to your senses.
Oh shoot, she got a lot of health.
Move anymore.
Jinmu, you have go.
Oh damn, maybe that would have worked differently if I actually beat her.
I condemn you. Take your weapon.
All right, I'm getting exiled.
And so Susanoo banished Jinmu from the village and exiled
Yeah, Mohas,
him to
any
the
effort is good
mountains.
effort. I really like it.
Jinmu
And like,
felt
I like genuinely, I like
lost.
the style,
The
right?
history of
You
his
don't,
clan, the
like, you can
atrocities
see the
committed by
brushstrokes in the
Amakurosu.
sky here. It is
Susanoo's just
very,
cause.
like, impressionist,
Where
right?
was the truth
I
in
really
all
like
this?
that as
And
an
where
art
were the
style. And
lies?
then you have
Was
this
his
very,
daughter-
very well
what was the
animated
real
foreground and
reason
background
for this
elements.
conflict?
And then the lightly animated, actual character, right? But then their scarf is highly animated. It's a really interesting, like, visual direction that they chose to go
He
in,
remembered
right?
very
And
well
it's
the
almost
story
like
his
it
grandmother
is
had
you're
told
seeing a
him.
series of
In
paintings,
ancient
right?
times,
As you, it's
Amaterasu had
strictly in
received the
this like
blessing of the
2D
mischievous goddess
plane,
Kitsune
and you move
in
from
exchange for his
section to
blind
section.
devotion
I feel like
and
games like
unwavering
Muramasa Demon
He
Blade
then
did
began
something
to
very
massacre
similar
all those who did
with
not
their
join her
their
cult.
games.
That
And
was the origin
yeah,
of
that's
this
like it's
endless
really
conflict.
really
At
cool
least
being
that's
like
what
yeah,
Jinmu
but
had been
flipping the
convinced
page
of
basically, right? Or looking at
until
another
yesterday.
painting on the
Now
wall.
He wasn't sure of anything anymore. Did death, lifeless bodies, pain, and cruelty really have a meaning? Deep in Jinmu's soul, a conviction was beginning to emerge. This war was futile, and it could be stopped. And while he was lost in his thoughts, Jinmu continued to advance toward the mountains. The grass became snow as the fresh air of the valley gradually gave way to the icy
Cold of the peaks.
Without realizing,
This is cool. Like, damn, this is a good
arrived
cutscene.
to the mountains. Legend had it that it was
And it's like it's
beyond
all
these
in-game.
summits that the abode of the gods was located, and that before inhabiting the valleys, the first samurai had trodden this same snow.
Welcome back, hero.
But today, it would have been surprising for anyone to inhabit such an inhospitable climate.
I can't go any further.
This is Sclash. It's pretty good so far. They've got. I'm just running through the story mode a bit, and they've really done.
Where am I? I must have passed.
They've really done something interesting with their styling, is what I was just talking about, right? And the way that they're delivering their story mode. So this is cool. It's a little bit of a change of pace from a lot of the fighting games that I play.
Retrace your steps.
Who are you? A god?
Yeah, can't go any further. Game over. Sorry, bud. Oh, oh! Oh man, I wanted to do my back attack, but I hit back, and because this is like the brawler mode, it turned me around. So, do I have to use... Interesting. I don't know how I get my backdash attack out then. Tried for the parry. Yeah, footsies, not the game. You're right. But that is my footsies tool. That's the problem. Okay, I can get a lunge at this guy, right? Ooh, whiffed it. Whiffed it. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay, okay. Yeah, a lot of the grunts don't deal well with the forward slash. You just gotta space it right. Oh. Ooh. Okay, maybe that's it. Oh, no, no, see, now I'm not swapping sides. So I got my back attack. My footsies tool. Does the game have a survival mode or anything to see how many grunts you could take on in a row? That's a good point. I should actually check that out. I know that there's just like a versus mode, as well as the story mode here, but I'll see if there's anything else.
Here? How can anyone survive in these forbidden mountains? No matter. It's my last hope.
That was a cool little transition. I like the way they're delivering. This is good, dude. I want to see more games experiment with how to do visually interesting but cost-effective, like story mode delivery, basically, right?
No one would have the strength to survive the storm of Orochi without my protection. Young samurai, who are you, and what are you doing?
Spacing's hard. This is one of the things these games really really force you to learn and to get better at spacing.
A Ronin?
Because I disobeyed my chief's orders. Grandmother Susano...
And you play
warned
Marth
to
in
send me
Smash? Okay,
away.
that is a bit ironic.
Susano. So you are the grandson of Susano. In any case, you must leave.
You don't look very young.
Insolent! I am Izanagi.
I mean,
the
why not?
first
Talk shit,
samurai.
man. You've just been exiled.
This is the temple dedicated to the... I still have some reason.
Oh, good parry. Okay, no lunging strikes for the non-grunts. Oh.
Let that be a lesson.
With the exchange of blows,
I like this. I
Jinwoo's
wonder if these
pendant
like
came
if
out of
this
his
is this
clothes,
indicative of multiple
which did not
paths?
escape the old master's notice.
Your necklace. What are you doing with the...
What? But It's my mother's necklace. What else has Susanoo been hiding from
A
me?
lot, obviously, Jinmu. Get with the program.
Beautiful irony of fate. Who would have thought such a miracle could happen one day? Your story is, in a way, my story as well. Long before you were born, I was the first human to meet the gods who came from their garden across the bridge of destiny.
That's pretty cool, man.
They taught me the art of the blade to protect mankind, and in turn, I passed on this knowledge to my peers so that they could continue this sacred mission. We took the name of Samurai. Under our watch, peace reigned, and the world was in harmony.
Yeah, this kind of like
You know
storybook.
them as mortal
I mean, it would be
enemies.
interesting to
At
see
the time,
them take more of like an animatic approach to
Susanoo,
it, right? Where
two best disciples.
you basically create
There was a
joints
healthy
from the still
rivalry
pictures
between them.
and lightly animate
They were
them
close as
to
only a brother and a sister can
to
be.
give. There's some graphic novels have done interpretations like that.
Time passed, and each started their own family.
That would take a little bit more work,
Susanoo
but
adopted an
it would be
abandoned
interesting
child
as a way to
and
like,
raised
once
him
again,
as her
like
son.
a different take
That was
on
your
delivery
father
of this
also.
style and delivery of this mode.
As for Amaterasu, I agreed to give him the hand of my heiress, with whom he then had a single daughter, Kushina. Life could have kept flowing quietly like this, but one day, my daughter fell gravely ill. Amaterasu prayed to the gods to save his
All
wife,
in vain.
but in vain. He then turned to me, begging me to let him enter the garden of the gods to heal her with the divine water. But my loyalty
Yeah,
to
this
the
is
gods
honestly,
came
this is
first,
already a lot
even
of VO
before my
work.
daughter, and I refused his request. Amaterasu never forgave me, and thus his pain turned into hatred.
I mean,
This was
I
when
kinda get it.
Kitsune, the fox goddess, chose to pour her venom into the ear of this suffering man. She promised him the survival.
I mean, the
of his
kitsune
beloved
are the
and
tricksters,
the
right?
power to
So
protect her. In return, Amaterasu had to commit to devoting himself exclusively to Kitsune and renouncing the other gods. Blinded by his pain and by the rage of feeling abandoned, my former disciple agreed to this pact. True to his word, he
God,
established
this really,
exclusive
man,
cult
Star Wars
with
really
Kitsune,
did just rip off a
and
bunch
ready
of
to do
samurai
anything
stories.
to save his wife. He ruthlessly killed those who refused to follow his madness, and he even ended up seriously injuring me.
Really? He even
Susanoo
did?
might have been able to reason with Amaterasu, but without warning anyone, she had already gone to fetch the sacred water for him. When she returned, she found the village in flames and bloodshed.
Whoops.
Devastated by this bout of madness from the man she had always considered her brother, she swore not to let
Man,
his
it's just
crimes go
revenge upon
unpunished.
revenge.
And in her quest for justice, she returned to the garden to implore the help of the gods.
Who could have stopped this all from happening in the first place if they just helped
It was
save a
Tingu,
dying woman?
the raven god who answered her call. Under his wing, and with the help of the survivors, she built the Aki clan. And that is when this merciless war began against those who
Oh
Amaterasu
god, no,
rallied
no. The
under
gods
his
would much
banner,
rather
the
foment
Natsu
war
clan.
than anything else.
As for me, I am now the guardian of the bridge that leads to the garden of the gods.
Yeah.
So,
So,
that the
right, so
influence
you
of the
do,
divine
you
never
could have
causes
let it
such
happen, but
ordeals
now you
again.
have to spend your life stopping anyone else from interacting with the gods. Heaven forfend.
Kushina. That's my mother's name.
Jinmu.
You're
You-
descendants of the
but
Aki and Natsu clans, of course.
Amaterasu is
Amaterasu
my
is your
grandfather.
grandfather.
Great grandfather.
I mean, great grandfather, but still.
It is this Your magic necklace is a token of affection given by Amaterasu
Yeah,
to
yeah,
his
right?
daughter,
No,
through
dude,
which
that's
he
exactly
passed
it,
on his
right?
protection
Please help
to
save my
you in
dying
turn,
wife or else I'll join.
a love that
Which you
protected
have the
from
power
Orochi's
to
blizzard.
easily do. Or we're gonna have a fucking war that kills millions. Nah, fam. Let the millions die. Heaven forbid.
So Amaterasu doesn't know that my mother is dead and thinks she's kidnapped?
Yes. Susano kept everything from him to protect your parents.
Even after all this time, she continues to hide the truth from him.
Maybe Tengu deliberately
Lies.
obfuscated
Lies
her mind
and
to
deceit.
perpetuate her feud with his rival.
Yeah, true.
Hatred.
Because the gods are kind
Wars.
of dicks.
It's all the
Like,
gods'
if there's
fault.
one lesson you're gonna learn.
Now that I know everything, I must be able to dissipate their confusion.
No, for
I
real,
have
eh,
blood
Kiro?
of
I did
both
not
sides in
expect.
me.
I did
I
not
might
expect
be
a
able to
story
appease
mode
them.
of this depth. That is for dang sure. I figured it was gonna be, here's some like historical characters. Let us do. Oh, you have a couple round start interactions and then on with the fight. That's what I expected it to be. This is really interesting that they decided to go into this direction. I'm actually kind of surprised more of the marketing for the game
Arrogant.
hasn't emphasized it.
You cannot stop the
It's
course
done a
of
really good job
history
of
alone.
emphasizing its style,
Certainly
of
not
emphasizing
against
the
the
kind of
will
gameplay
of
that
the
it has
gods.
going on. But I legitimately, I think this would greatly appeal to a lot of people. This is something that folks who like Muramasa or, you know, oh god, what was the other one? Oh, what was it? Dragon something? It was like the one with like the witch and you have a bunch of different characters. Anyways, someone's gonna help me with that. Probably Super.
But you were their master.
But like, yeah, there's a bunch of
What
like
if-
side-scrolling adventure games, right? Odin Sphere, I guess, was another one,
Do
more
not
heavily
count on my
RPG.
help.
But like, people who are into that would definitely dig something like this. But I think it was fed more to the fighting game community specifically, which I find to be an interesting take, given how much effort they've clearly put into this.
Ah. So I have to challenge the gods in order to stop
This
war.
absurd war, but a human
But a
triumphing over the
human
gods is
triumph?
unthinkable.
Despite
Yeah.
knowing the truth, I still feel like I...
It is my duty to watch over my descendants. You
Stay
can
with me if
stay
you
with
want.
me
I will
if
not
you
intervene
want.
with my two disciples.
I will
I can
not
at least
intervene.
offer you a place.
Thank you.
Let's go kill some gods.
Jinmu, disturbed by these revelations, stayed a while with the Fuyu clan, using his time to train and think.
Alright, you Fuyu elder. Dash out of that corner. Should have just gone for the neutral A, but that worked.
Ah, you've beaten
Oh
me
no, it's
again.
not Dragon's Dogma.
Probably the strongest samurai I ever faced, aside from Izanagi.
I'll have to look it up. Ah, super, it's fine. You can't always read my mind. I appreciate that you do a lot of the time, though. And yeah, Kiro, you're absolutely right. Feels
It's
more
still
like
not
an
enough.
action game
I
from
don't
this
stand
perspective,
any
and I think
chance
that's
against
intentional,
Susano and the god.
right?
Only
Is
if-
that
Without a pact?
it seems clear to
How
me
could
that
she
they were like,
possibly
no,
seek
this
the
should
help
be
of a
able to
god
just be
without
played like an
consequences?
action game, but also has these fighting game, like this fighting game core, like combat mechanic. But
Those were different times.
right,
They
it's
once had a better
it's
relationship with the
it's a little
deities.
bit of a mix.
There
Like it
was
sits
a
somewhere in the
balance.
middle, and I don't know if their marketing matched up to what they're actually
If a
delivering.
god loved you,
I'm curious
So
to
it
go
is
from the
possible
story
for
mode here.
gods
Once I
to
get to a
offer
little bit of a
help
break,
without a pact.
I'm gonna go to some of the combat, maybe see if there's a survival mode, and see how just like the round based, more fighting gamey
yes,
modes would
but
work.
that was before Kitsune and then Tengu broke this peace. Everything
Nah,
changed.
you're
unfortunately,
super just going through all the
and we
dragon
can
games.
Never hope to stop those two again.
The other gods were furious.
So
when
it's
the
I'm
situation got
thinking
out of
about
hand.
a
Fortunately,
it's a
the
side-scrolling
small
like
Orochi
RPG
calmed
in the
their
vein of Muramasa Demon Blade or Odin Sphere or something like that. And I believe dragons in the name. It has this like anime. There's like a thirst trap witch in it. There's like the game got some criticism for having like some
Maybe I have
pretty
an idea.
sexualized characters. Definitely some skimpily drawn characters.
The story Izanagi told Jinmu had convinced him that he should stop the war himself. The two rivals, blinded by their hatred, would listen to none but their idols. But Jinmu would force them to return to reason. And if he had to fight them for it,
Then
it
so
would
be it.
Fortunately, he felt like the words of the samurai had opened a way for him. With a fresh impetus, Jinmu quickened his pace. If he could convince a higher being to help him,
Yeah, I
that
know.
power might be enough
I just can't
to
quite place
end
it. I'm
this
terrible with
madness.
names. I am
He just
notoriously
needed a
bad with
push to
names.
rise to their level. The blessing of a god who would work.
Yeah, the blessing of a god who will work for peace. That would be great. There's got to be
I
one of
should
them,
have
right?
known. You
You want an
wanted-
audience with the design.
cannot
Yeah,
let
of
you
course,
cross
guy.
this
You
bridge.
know what's happening here,
The
dude.
gods must not interfere in mortal affairs.
No,
Just
they
one
messed up
last
enough. They
time
need to
to
fix
put
this
out the
mess.
fire of war they have ignited. Only a god can help.
Bringing a supreme being into the situation will only make things
Noble
worse.
goal, but do you not realize what you're
I
doing?
am the
Yeah,
guardian
you know.
of the garden of the gods,
You
and
don't get to
this
make that
heavy
call
risk
anymore, old
fail
man.
to s-
This power, it belongs to Orochi. These snowstorms were your doing. What a hypocrite. You received a divine gift yourself.
You do not understand. The anger of the gods was going to destroy our world.
I'm
I had
sure.
no
Oh,
choice
oh,
but to
really?
accept Orochi's help.
That's what you're just gonna stomp again?
With my grandparents. Then I can defeat you.
Ooh. Nice. There we go. Come on, whiff an attack. Oh. There we go. You just gotta walk him down, man.
All I can do now is
I promise to settle everything.
I recognize
Here,
here
the arrogance.
of your
Yeah,
grandfather.
yeah. You got a little bit of
Very
arrogance
well.
of your own, Izanagi. Come on.
Defeat. Cross the bridge before I change my mind.
Jinmu had triumphed over the first samurai and prepared to enter the realm of the gods. His confidence and determination renewed.
I mean, you'd be feeling yourself after that. Ooh.
Here I am, finally in this legendary garden. Magnificent. No painting could do it justice.
Pretty.
But it is strangely empty. No. I feel like I'm being watched.
Yeah, and he bleeds out from the stab wounds. Hell yeah, he did. Granted, if he has the favor of a god, maybe not.
Who dares enter our
Oh. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy, Ryujin? Can you pet the dragon? You can we pet the dragon in Sclash? I want to pet the dragon.
My name is Jinmu. I'm the disciple and grandchild of Susanoo. Nice to meet you.
Your godliness.
Godliness?
Don't try to flatter me, you foolish youngster. Tell me why I shouldn't just devour you right now.
I came to offer a deal.
Pretty good. Deals.
Am I to understand that you want to make a pact with a god?
You want to play as the dragon. That would be pretty sweet too. I think you'd tear through the story
No
mode
way.
though.
I don't want to do that. I just need your help to bring peace among the mortals.
Probably wouldn't like being called a good boy. I'm sorry. But he's such a good boy. Who's a good boy?
Our wars are the result of your carelessness and the prideful desires of some other gods who used humans. It's your
Who's a good
responsibility to
kame?
fix this.
You are.
How dare you give me orders and question our ruling? What arrogance! Why should the war between Kitsune...
Because you assholes started it.
Your greatness is only expressed in the devotion of those who submit to you. If the wars between them continue, humans will forget about the other gods.
True. If there's one thing gods are, it's
Grant
like
me your power,
petty and
I'll
starve for
restore lasting
attention,
peace,
so.
And all the gods will be honored equally.
That's a very ambitious bet. You think you can stop all these wars alone?
If someone can
Give
do
it a go.
it's me, by virtue of my blood. With your help, I will succeed, and the providential god who will have helped me will be covered with praise by grateful humans.
It's true. That's a tempting. Yeah. Look at it. Look at that ellipsis, man. That is a tempted god.
All right then, let's restore the peace.
That's it? You're convinced?
Good bit of manipulation.
So it was true. All
You weren't even polite. Anyway, if you want to leave,
All
show
right.
me you can handle it and entertain me.
nobody can beat me with this power.
Well, receive my strength.
I don't
Channel
think
the incessant flow of Ryujin, the dragon god, through your sword.
Charge your attack before releasing in a chosen direction. Ah. Here we go. Oh, that's cute. You see my... Did you see my reflection run off? That's cute. Hey, here we go. Oh, that's cute. Whew, that range. All right, I gotta watch myself. Oh no. I also didn't, if you'll notice, they're like way lower resolution the farther they are away from you here. So you'll see this character, right? Like super like, and as they come into focus, that's actually really cool. That's a good way to like embrace the impressionist nature of, I'm not sure why I was in the air there, but the impressionist nature of the background art and such. That's really interesting. Ah! Nope. Bad parries, bad parries. Oh, Okay, you can't hold it forever. Oh, I got you. Yes! Oh, dude, the range on that is nice. Yeah, didn't cross. Okay, we're good, we're good. Oh. Yes! Let's go. Ooh, that was close. No! Oh, I wanted the backstep slash. Ooh. Oh, okay. That was a mistimed one. Oh, because it's charged attack. That's why. That's why they're dodging me. Okay. Yeah, no cross up. I do love a good clone battle, like facing Dark Link at the end of Zelda 2. So good! Ooh! Still got the parry, okay. Yes! The footsies button, friends.
It's been a long time since I've had so much fun. You have proven yourself. Now go and stop these wars. As you wish to. Climb on my back in my
Yo, we get a
great
ride?
kindness. I will drop you at the heart of the valley. My young recruit cannot make the journey on foot.
Damn,
Now
alright.
under the
Alright. Okay, I think that's a good point to take a break from the story mode here. I want to see if we have ourselves a survival mode or something like that. Raven Mask unlocked. Raven Saber. Oh, God. We got cosmetics. Yes. Oh, so good. Oh, we got a blank face mask? Oh, that's super dope. All right. Okay, so there's a story mode, and then there seems to be a versus mode. Versus AI. Mask Ronin, Susanoo, Izanagi. Alright, let's go up against Amaterasu. And then we have our masks. Sweet. And then, yeah, you can choose anyone you want.
Surrender, and it will be painless.
Oh, where's my mask? Okay, so how does this work? Is it first to 5? It's probably first to 5. Ah! Damn! Crushing defeat. Lose with a score of 0.
No one.
One of my favorite achievements possible. Get 5-0'd. Achievement.
Surrender, and it will be painless.
Okay, we got one. I do kind of wish it did the same reset as in story mode. Oh, I did it too early. Right? Because like in story mode, you just get the dash back twice reset, right? Oh damn, that crushed. Alright. Ridiculously learn the consequences? That's so funny. I feel like I never have much opportunity to... There we go. Okay, to pummel. The pummel strike. Okay. Ooh! Wait a tick! Okay, I'm liking that.
Your arrogance was your mistake.
That's super sick. I love that as a win screen. Oh, damn, that's a good win pose. Look at you with the combos. Telling you, it's the blank face. The blank face mask.
You're just another insect on my path.
That's good. Okay, so I wonder how much time I have. And how exactly... Okay, so, because I definitely got a bigger stagger when they were charging, right? Than just that. Oh, maybe not. Maybe that was the same length. A bigger stagger on counter hit? Yeah, I think it might be. It's hard to tell, like, oh. Pummel comes out really fast, though, it seems, and way faster than I think I remember it coming out, or, like, thought it came out at first. But you're right, I think there might be some extra slowdown at the very least. Ooh, still enough time to parry. Oh, this could have some really fun exchanges. So yeah, it's not a true combo. I think they're going for a swing after my pummel. It's just like Navi. Yo, sometimes like the way you get shut down in these games sometimes is so disheartening. Ooh, you know what? I'm breaking their stamina. That's what's doing it. If you reduce all of their stamina, then you seem to get
this time.
the big shatter, right? But I don't think it's guaranteed to do it. Yeah, right? So that didn't do it. That didn't break. That did a bunch. Oh, but they still parried. Interesting, interesting. Basically hitting them with the solar plexus blow or the sword pummel, yeah. Right? Because that just does a bit. Counter hit, you can see that, and it shatters it away. Okay. Okay, I'm starting to figure this out. That's cool. And that is, it's like your light attack that comes out really fast, which gives you an opportunity to set up something like that. Right? Or, ooh, just out of range. Yeah. Go for the whiff punish instead. Until you start charging. Are you gonna do it? Ooh. Perfect parry. Okay, there is a perfect parry. Ooh, fully charged. Did not account for that. Ooh. Dang. Mass Ronin hit me with the cross up. Oh, I stepped right into that. Yo, the Haomaru range, right? Right? Okay, let me try some of these other characters. Who do I have? I'm gonna try Susanoo. Wearing Izanagi's mask. Right? Because there's definitely, they're all similar. The attacks? Oh, her dash seems to be faster. Oh god, yeah, it is. Yeah, and I think you get slightly different attacks, but like all right, it's like your back attack is it's a back dash into forward slash. Your forward attack is a lunge, right? But there are definitely like unique character differences. I wonder how much like the frame data actually changes. Oh shit. Oh no! I thought I was being clever. I moved right past them and I got hit with the cross. Oh, fully charged, right? Breaks parry. And again, stepping right into that range. Chink. Yo, it is evocative, that's for damn sure. Alright, my dude. Oh! Sclash. Yeah, yo, I gotta watch I don't dash right past them. There you go. Oh, that was just one round. Yeah, so she doesn't seem to have as good, compared to Jinya, she doesn't seem to have as good pummel strike into forward A, right? It seems to leave a bigger gap. Which is really interesting, right? And I guess that might be the trade-off for the better dash, or like the longer, faster dash. And it's really nice, right? So from your charge attack, you can dash or parry out of it, right? Oh, she might have more range on her parry, the way she moves forward. Oh, this is really interesting. Okay, I wonder what all of the, like, character specifics are. She can totally hold her charge attacks for longer, too. So I wonder, is she better off doing dash pummel neutral? No, not really. Does a pummel... definitely not for Susanoo. Nice. Yeah, definitely not for Susanoo. It feels like you can almost get a forward attack out and leave a very little gap with Jinya, but right? So if I go back, or sorry, to Jinmu. can't break, right? Yeah, that's a way smaller gap that's being left there. So perhaps there's another character who has faster normals who could get a bit of a charge. But that's like, it takes a long time to charge. Yeah, Ronan might be able to, right? Like, there's definitely, and that's how you're gonna have to play, like, the character differences, right? What kind of frame traps can you set up, basically? And once again, this is cool, because, like, we were talking about how, like, HyperFight, because of the no blocking element, it makes you think, and like the single round element, it makes you think about the game in a different way, where you have to think about round to round, you have to think about Oki because there are no combos in different ways, right? So movement becomes more important. You can't block, so you have to dash in order to become invuln. You get a lot of similar things about this, right? Where it's like, yeah, there's no combos necessarily, but you have these distinct moves. So how do you layer them to create difficult situations for your opponent? Yeah, like, I see them charge, I dash in Pummel Strike, I can leave a very little gap there, and right? And they have to either dash react or parry react lest they get hit. Oh, but don't dash into the Hawamaru Slash. This is, I genuinely like this. Like, I really enjoy that a game is like, right, much like HyperFight, much like Bearsys, much like Stick Fighter from ARF Games, right? These are games that start limiting various aspects, right? You might only be able to hop or jump, like in Dive Kick and Bearsys. You might not be able to jump at all, like in Arcus Chroma. And those changes genuinely change a lot of your design decisions down the road. So it's fascinating to see how different developers are approaching this and saying, okay, we can pull in from this. We have, in HyperFight, we have cross-round projectiles, which frankly, I can't think of a game that's done that, right? Like, outside of a versus tag game, which has like incoming, right? But this like between round Oki is not something you see much outside of that. So bringing it into a game like HyperFight, which is a game that doesn't have blocking, but it does have really strong dash invuln moves, or like a dash that is just invulnerable, a really strong one, right? So how it leads you to creating these scenarios and playing these games in different ways and thinking about these games in different ways is super cool, right? I'm really glad that there are these folks out here doing these experiments. Sclash is doing other really interesting things too, like with the story mode, like with the visual presentation. But I wonder how much of a variety there is within this mode. Like I said, 1 strike and 2 strike, as well as Sclash, Ki Resonance, and Slice, Dice, and Rice. Those are like the handful of games that immediately come to mind when I think of like modern one-hit kill fighting games. And so it could be interesting looking at those in a little more depth and seeing how that choice to frame the game in that way leads to different and interesting interactions. So might have to dig a bit deeper into these ones. We got a lot of cool stuff. I'm hoping December is going to be a very fun month in the Digital Basement, where we get to talk about some cool ideas and some big ideas, and I want to get the community's take on it and see what y'all think about these styles of games. So I'm interested to give that one a go, and hopefully December is going to be that month. My friends, thank you as always for joining me here in the Digital Basement for Niche Fighter Monday. This guy here is MrMKL. You can find me on the Twitters. You can find me on the Patreons. If you really want to support me, the Patreon really helps. Use that ad block. Toss me a couple bucks a month. You don't have to worry about ads. I get some good support. If you want to help, if you want to see more tournaments in the future, more FGC talks, more videos, more streams, more everything, that's the best way to help support me and best way to make sure it gets done. And tell your friends, man. Yo, if your friends aren't on Twitch, but they are on YouTube, we're doing the streams now. I'm live streaming on YouTube and Twitch at the same time. So bring them in chat, but also send them over to YouTube if that's where they live. Let folks know. And I think I'm gonna call it a day. I'm gonna go grab some. Yeah, I'm gonna go grab some food and hang out with the wife, and I will see y'all next time. Let's take a quick look here, actually, see if there's anyone to raid though. I don't know who we have for a raid target. Oh, here we go. Wumbo playing some Puyo Puyo Tetris. I do love me some Puyo Puyo Tetris. So let's go give Wumbo a raid and enjoy some puzzling. Friends, like I said, thanks as always. Stay safe out there. Stay hydrated. Be nice to each other. And I will catch you next time in the digital basement. Peace out.